Hello again, children. A Squash and a Squeeze by Julia Donaldson. Hope you enjoy it, it's a favourite of mine. The little old lady lived all by herself, with a table and chairs and jug on a shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse. There's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Taking your hen to the wise old man. Taking my hen, what a curious plan. Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug and flapped around the room knocking over the jug. The little old lady cried, "What shall I do? It was poky for one, it's tiny for two. My nose is a tickle, there's no room to sneeze, my house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, would you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Taking your goat to the wise old man. Taking my goat, what a curious plan. Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the egg and sat down to nibble the table leg. The little old lady cried, "Glory be, it was tiny for two, it's titchy for three." The hen pecked the goat and the goat got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Taking your pig to the wise old man. Taking my pig, what a curious plan. So she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen and raising the larder again and again. The little old lady cried, "Stop, I implore, it was titchy for three, it's tiny for four." Even the pig in the larder agrees, my house is a squash and a squeeze. She said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Taking your cow to the wise old man. Taking my cow, what a curious plan. Well, the cow took one look and charged straight at the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. The little old lady cried, "Heavens alive, it was teeny for four, it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair out, I'm down on my knees, my house is a squash and a squeeze." She said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Then take them all out to the wise old man. But now I'll be back where I first began. So she opened the window and out flew the hen. "That's better, at least I can sneeze again." She shooed out the goat and shoved out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and she puffed and she pushed out the cow. "Just look at my house, it's enormous now." "Thank you, old man, for your work you have done. It is weeny for five, it's gigantic for one. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house." And now she's full of frolicky feet and feedies. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddly-dees. It isn't a squash or a squeeze. I hope you enjoyed that, children. I'll see you again soon.